morning, everyone. Okay, I should have got myself some water. I'm gonna do that while it's loading. Not loaded yet. Whew, made it back. Alright, should load any second here. Remember, we have that Steam gift card giveaway. It's up to 40 bucks already. If you're interested in buying some video games for yourself and you own a PC, look into Steam. Steam should pay me to advertise. Loaded, loaded, start, 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 start. 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 Please start. Just please, please start. Hey, start. Okay. Oh no, it's in the evening. It's gonna get dark soon. I'm sure Farmer Joe took care of all this stuff before we left, but there we go. Yeah. I bet you all the animals are pretty much taken care of. Yeah. Okay, what do we got for fields? Oilseed radish here. Working on the forestry here still. So I think that means it's not growing yet. Whatever this field was. Is that oats or corn? Corn. Big field of corn will be ready. No, we got a while yet before that's ready, so we'll have some time there. No weeds. Of course, this new section here we haven't limed yet. I'm not sure what happened here with fertilizer, but alright, oilseed radish, we're going to have to plow the whole field. Yeah, looks like. What happened to our truck? They did an update on it. Someone has graffitied our truck. Oh boy. We will pay for a new paint job on that. Yeah, it's cut down 2 right away. Oh, this one's bigger. Have to cut this one in half. Come on now. There we go. I saw this little wood chip here. That's not what I meant to do. Shoot, where'd it go? Sketching out on me. It's not. I'm hitting the wrong buttons. A lot. So I don't like what happened here. I'm not sure why we loaded it like that, but we're just going to cut it off here. And pick it up with the tractor. Before we do that, let's get rid of those stumps. Those, huh? There we go. Guess that works. Not my intention, but it worked. Come on. No. Good enough for me. I'm glad Nathaniel and Rensme convinced me to get a little better equipment for forestry. We were doing it all by hand. This is better. This is better. I always stop and retoss one belt. That way stuff doesn't fall off accidentally. I did not cut that in the middle. Let's see if it's going to be a little too heavy or not for this tractor. Hey, Michael. Hey, Heidi. For the record, no, I did not paint that truck pink. I think we can lift it over top of the tractor. We're going to paint it white again. Oh boy, oh boy. I saw what happened there. The fork glitched out. Well, let's see if it stays on there. Just kind of balancing on there right now. It is rather Barbie pink. I think actually a little more vibrant than Barbie pink. Sure, that'll work. Actually, if you Google that or YouTube that, I'm sure that'll come up with a Barbie trucker. I bet there's a YouTuber out there that goes by the name of Barbie. Something actually that doesn't get talked about a lot is all the women in trucking. There's a lot of women in trucking. She went to trucking school with only all women. Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of women in trucking, and that's just not the image trucking has. It's like, what's the difference between pearl white and pearl white? I was wondering what would have happened here to the truck, but luckily the gooseneck's still attached. Yep, yeah, there's a lot of team truckers that are husband and wife. Yep. Nope. You know, I always do this. Eventually the grass is going to get killed, right? Seems like all my friends are chatting on, and I'm getting alerts. Well, I'll turn those alerts off. That's better. There we go. Take the straps off. How are we back to this tractor? We've bypassed all these. Why does that happen? We went from here to here. Ha! And it skipped all these. Tab doesn't always go according to plan. The way that New Holland skid steer is parked there, it looks like it's set up to tow that trailer. Hey, Jingle. My phone just keeps buzzing. Buzz, buzz, buzz. It sounds like it's a very lively chat going on. No, I'm leaving early tomorrow morning for work. Got home late on Friday, so I'm taking Sunday off, so Saturday, Sunday off. The company would prefer me to leave for work today. Legally, I can leave for work for today, But after I got laundry done, there's a bunch of stuff I still want to get done, and my mental health says I need 2 days off. Last week was a six day week, so you're in the middle of my most recent video. Trying to think which one that is. Can't remember 2 weeks ago. I think we were headed down to Veneta. Hi, Farmer Joe. Did the lively chat wake you up? Oh yeah, along the Columbia River. Not Heidi. I posted it a week ago, but the actual video was shot 2 weeks ago. I just scheduled them to be posted at a certain day, certain time. Basically, all the videos I'm editing today were shot this last week, and they will be released a week from now. It is definitely snowing out there. Yeah, I scheduled them to release the day I shot them at midnight. Why are you sorry that you were at church? There's nothing to be sorry about that. Yeah, yeah. No, they don't have to be approved first. Nope. That is me scheduling them on purpose like that 2 weeks after I shot them. You may ask, why do I release them 2 weeks after I shot them? Because every now and then I don't get home for 2 weeks in a row, and then you guys don't get any videos for that week. And it takes a while to edit them. Well, the actual editing is fast and easy. I just jump on the computer, put the clips together, but then the computer has to work forever to render that video, so it takes a long time to get the videos all rendered. Yeah, Jingle, you better be sorry. You better be sorry. I'm very disappointed. uh, don't think there's any more bales that way. Don't cut any of that grass anymore. It's kind of interesting going to just Googling or YouTubing um, no man's land and seeing what other people have done with this farm, with this field, and the different types of farms. Some of them are super elaborate. They've built hedges along the edge of the fields and fences and houses and towns and roads, and it's like, yep, everybody has made a very different map out of this. Hey, Apollo Gamer, we're doing good. Doing good. Yeah, how have you guys been? Alright, I think I'm done rapping for a while. What's going on in game today? A bunch of rapping. We'll do some more baling. We haven't finished baling all of this. We'll have to start selling some of this to the biogas. Cutting down some trees, and we'll see if any of our fields get ready to be. I'm hoping we'll get to plow our oilseed radish. Hey, Dirk. Crunching on your breakfast? What's your breakfast? Mini wheats. Farmer Joe says she'll log in and talk to you in a moment about tea. You bought Star Wars Squadron, but it's a difficult game. Really? I've been thinking about buying the game. I probably shouldn't park it there because our pigs are probably close to maxed out. Yeah, not quite there yet, but we will be very soon. We'll just park it facing the other way. We can just load the mower GPS for this. much do we have left to bale? Not that much. So it's really difficult to fly the ship. What do you use for controllers? Saskatoon is minus 32. Here it's minus 13, which is the coldest it's been this year. It's definitely the coldest weekend we've had so far. But we live in the bottom of the warm valley between two lakes, so it's a bit warmer down here than everywhere else. It's still mighty cold out there. And it's very overcast, it's snowing. Yeah, it's definitely active weather. Okay, so you're using a Logitech G-Force flight controller. Okay, yeah. And it's still difficult to control the... Yeah, that's pretty cool actually. But how difficult is it to control? Makes the game too hard to play? I'm always a fan when the game is challenging, but I'm not a fan when the part of the challenge is um, you can't tell the vehicle what to do or the game to do what. It's like when the controlling of the ship is harder than the actual game, I get frustrated. It's like, I know you can do this ship, or I know you can do this tractor, I know you can do this. Wow, that bale got yeeted out of there. But I can't get the vehicle to do it because of how the controls are designed. Even this tractor works a little bit on some of these steep hills. It's the biggest tractor we have. A lot of horsepower. You're working there, climbing the hill. What's going on in the chat? Yeah, it's definitely coming in. The snow is getting closer and closer. Oh, it's trying not to hit the bale. All right. Once we get to the top again, I think we'll switch jobs. See if our oil seed has grown. I think we're trying to buy a self-driving beet harvester. I said I was going to stop or switch jobs, right? I went over the top and kept going. Okay. You too, Derek. Have yourself a good day. Here's our self-driving potato harvester, but we need a self-driving beet harvester. Is the bed green? I didn't see that earlier. Well, no, the truck was pink earlier. The whole truck was pink. It updated. A little piece of wood on the deck. Kind of funny. Yeah, it's green. Should be black. No, I don't want to pay. Is there a different black? Yeah, that one's free. So is that one. Yeah, the truck was pink and the bed's green. Definitely some weirdness going on there. This truck's engine and the smoke makes it seem like a train engine. It does have that sound, doesn't it? Whoops, I'm opening the ramp on the back. Yeah, there's a few updates. We did that earlier already. Whoops. Yeah, it definitely rolls cold, that truck. Okay. Huh. Where? Oh, we switched one of the tractors. You'll have to add the new Big Bud tractor. So we took out the old Big Bud tractor and added a new Big Bud tractor. And big tractors. Oh, there it is. I see the bale trailer. Like, it's not been parked in its normal spot. It's a bit of a small tractor to do this job, I think, but let's see if it can handle it. Not going to be able to turn tight enough for that. Just go around. Whoa. Getting dark in game, but I think we'll just, once it gets completely dark, we'll go sleep. Jess is like, now you tell me it's getting dark in game. Good timing, because I'm going to have to run downstairs for laundry any second. Alright, see ya, Apollo Gamer. Have yourself a good day. Should have left the bale fork on this tractor, and then I could have grabbed the straw bale with the bale fork. Reboot your YouTube. Yeah, it does that sometimes. I don't know why. Get around here. It's tight. Yes, yep, you're allowed to put up more lights, yep. More lights do make the computer work a lot harder. Like over here I've got 3 light stands. So too many lights in an area make things glitch out. So I got one by the cheap pasture there, another one by the potato storage there, another one by the cows here, another one by the pigs. So there are lights spread out. We kind of put them in the places that we needed them the most. Or I gotta do hay. Next time we cut grass, gotta do hay. I gotta remember that because our hay storage is looking awfully empty compared to the rest. We still have all those round bales, but... Hmm? Can't shred what? Sure we can. Throw them in the straw. Oh. Well, we'll slowly use them up though for... Hmm. Yeah, it makes too many lighting sources in game, too many different shadows and stuff, and then the game starts glitching out. So you gotta be careful how many lights you add. But FS19 is definitely better than FS17 was. That was much glitchier. Okay, we'll sell 2 loads now to the biogas, and then I'll switch jobs again. Run over the potatoes, why not? Alright, let's go sell this load. So yeah, we add lights in places where it's like really, really annoying not having lights there. We'll add lights there, but that's about it. Just because it does get glitchy. So only add lights where we really need them. Yeah, it's all about rendering distances and stuff like that, where you see lights appear before or after. It's if I had a better computer, I could up the graphics and it wouldn't be a problem, but my computer's not that great. So the game actually has better graphics than what you guys are seeing. My computer just can't handle it. Hear sirens. Sounds like it's probably a fire truck. No, it's an ambulance. Coming into town. I booted it too far out of the way. Just jackknife the trailer, why not? Not like I'm a professional or anything. Do two more trees. No. No, 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 no. We will not do two more trees. We don't have the truck here. I was wondering if that was going to happen. It did. Come on now. Can't believe that actually worked. Almost looked like I knew what I was doing. Easier said than done. No, no. What are you doing? Silly tree. Come on. Come on now. Okay, one more. Maybe. Almost had that one. Well, I didn't mean to grab two of them. Never works out. sort of working out. Two of them at the same time, that's going to be a big number of money that pops up all of a sudden. $800? Yeah, maybe $600. They're two big trees, the whole thing, it might be. $1,500. Wow. Two trees. Well, realistically, that one tree was actually cut in pieces, so it wasn't even a full tree. I said one more and then I was going to quit, didn't I? Not quit the game, just I was going to do a different job. What's that? I'm fairly confident I set an alarm. Oh, mine is 13 minutes ago. For some reason it's not going off. So, yeah, 13 minutes ago the alarm went off. Okay. Let's deal with that. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Come on, tree. You can do this. Okay, and then we'll just ride along with Farmer Joe for a bit. No, 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 no. Tree, what are you doing? Oh, it picked it up like that. Okay. That was weird. Well, I know why it didn't go off. I silenced the phone when the chat got crazy on. Come on now. Do I have to feed it in the whole way? Why are you being a hard tree? Okay. Is there any weeding to be done before we get too carried away? No. find Farmer Joe. Where are we? Looks like she's almost caught up with wrapping though. So I better hurry up, or else you guys will see a tractor doing nothing. Where is she? There, I see the arrow on the map. Okay, I'll be right back. All right. Nah, I won't do any more of those for now. What's that? I clicked on BRB. Oh, I took the giveaway away instead. Clicked the wrong one. Do we have any weeding to do now? Nice. No weeding. Hear the pigs making a mess. That was a weird little glitch. Okay. So the game starts getting brighter at what time in the morning? 6? So we should go to bed at 2200. Or after 2200. Definitely by 2200. We can go to bed earlier than that, but it'll be still dark in the morning. Yeah, we got quite a few pigs. Hey, Iron Thunder. Nudge that bale out of the way. confuse myself to know where I am. Just go all the way to the end and start working our way back this way. Nope, nope. That must be the end. Okay. Is it as pitch black as it's gonna get? I think it's as pitch black as it's gonna get. Okay. So once I'm done baling, I'll head to the house and we'll sleep for 8 hours, and that way we can look forward to the morning. This weekend went by fast. Every weekend goes by fast for me. Way too fast. I barely get enough time to relax and go, okay, I feel like I could go do something now. And then I gotta go back to work. Yours is slow and lazy. Yeah, that'd be nice. Have a nice slow weekend. What? I'm just thinking. Mine was probably a fairly lazy weekend, but it wasn't slow. It's raining there, so it's raining for all of you, and it's snowing for me. It warmed up fast out there. Oh, it could be. It's warmer out there. It's snowing out there though. It it's still freezing outside. When I said it was minus 13 earlier, I must have been wrong. There's no way it got that much warmer. Maybe it was minus 1.3. Yeah, it's definitely a cool weekend. Or a very cold weekend. I know in the prairies here in Canada it's really cold this weekend. Meanwhile, during the week it was raining in the prairies, and now it's very not raining. Oh boy, got aggressive fast there. Flashlight. Pigs are maxed out. We gotta sell some pigs. Got a field to weed. Nothing to harvest yet. Okay. So, we'll just jump back in the vehicle we tabbed to and see what we tab to next. So now we slept for 8 hours. I think that's the moon. Yeah, the moon's up there. You can barely see it at the top. No sign of sunrise yet. That sounded like Sasquatch howling in the background. Hear a loon in the background. What's that? I said that. No. Right at the first thing in the morning I said weeds. I said weeds. I said weeds. Weeds. I said it. I guess you didn't hear me say it. Do you listen to anything I say? Oh man, I turned that quote around the other way. Usually it's me that missed stuff. Oh yeah, we should look at wool prices. Yep. Let's do that. Okay. Wool prices. Potatoes are a decent price at... you can still get quite a bit more than that, so... beets... yeah, biogas. Oh, it was a good price at biogas. We could sell all the beets if we had time. Wool is going up in price. That's not wool. Oh no, that's wool. That's wool. Wool is going up in price, but not a great price yet. What's that? Milk is a kind of low, but decent price. Come on now. I'll watch that later, just in case. It's something YouTube would flag me on. Why did I turn that back on? Oh, not this job. I guess I'll do a tree. Whoops. Whoops. I keep whoopsing. I keep whoopsing. The heck does that mean? Making up my own language, I think. What's that? We have a little bit of eggs. Oh, how do you clean up after chickens? Did we? Okay, this tractor's gonna... Oh! Okay, that's good to see. Okay, oilseed radish grew. We're gonna take this tractor to grab a weeder. That's not where I need to park that because the oilseed radish grew, which means we're gonna plow this section here. So let's park this out of the way there. And this plow is parked out of the way here. Yep, okay. We can leave those there. They're both in progress of doing their job. That's just a little seed radish I'm driving over. Let's find our weeder. Slow down. Slow down. Let's start weeding this on the other side of the field. Just the way we line up the field. Or just because of the shape of the field. Go. I think this is the right field. Yeah. Yep. Make sure I'm weeding the right field. Did you see the new Greyhound movie? No, I have not seen the new Greyhound movie. Is it about like Greyhound racing? I haven't heard of Greyhound. Oh, this field needs to be fertilized too. At least we got options. There's lots of jobs to do. It's been a long time since I've run the fertilizer. So the Greyhound movie, it's a World War II destroyer ship movie. Okay. Defending the convoys and submarines. So the Greyhound, I'm assuming, was like a British or American ship? I mean, well, I guess if it's defending convoys, yeah, it would be. It would be the probably the British. I really want to take the big John Deere articulating tractor out and do some plowing, but I think this has got higher priority. And fertilizing this field's higher priority. Oh, let's quickly do this. The Homer or the Ropa? Why don't I see beat? Okay, the Homer is 5.4 meters. The Ropa's 4 meters. Yeah. I think we're going with a Homer. Why is that an option if I can't get to it? I think I like the Telberg tires better than the Michelin's on this. Yeah, I thought you would be loving leg right about now. How much money do we have left? Not much. We're going to leave it as that. We're not going to buy anything else. We need that money for spare cash. There we go. And we'll sell the other beat technology equipment if we have time sometime. I think we'll call it soon. Does Farmer Joe agree? Oh, we should sell pigs too. You have a tractor right there. Oh, but you do have a tractor on the farm there. I took the tractor, I did. I took one of the tractors. You can take that tractor back. Just drop the trailer where it is and take it back. I think we have to buy another tractor because we're always short a tractor. Yeah, once we get more manure built up, we'll buy a manure spreader and spread it on the field. Because we can get a manure spreader. Oh, is this an actual spreader? Yeah. We can almost buy the biggest manure spreader there is. Another cow. You'll get another cow in 10.5 hours. We're slowly breeding faster and faster. The Iron Thunder, did you see the new big bud they released? Actually, let's take a look at it. The wrong button. I always hit the wrong button. Haven't looked at it yet. It's the 747, but it is the new version of the 747 with the big, uh, huge tires that they put on there this last summer. I think they're LSWs or something like that. Huge tires on there. And the hood opens, the cab door opens. So they got those really big wide tires on it right now. Yep. That's what the Big Bud looks in real life right now. I remember watching Welker Farms helped install these new tires. They went insane. The only reason this Big Bud wasn't running on fields anymore is because you couldn't get tires for it anymore. So these guys supplied tires for the Big Bud. And then the farm that actually owns the Big Bud just goes, you know, the way they do farming nowadays, this tractor's actually too big. It's not very many places that they can use this tractor. But at least it's got tires again, and it can go out on the field if needed. 1,100 horsepower. Biggest tractor in the world still. Yeah, that field up here is kind of a mixed mash of different stages of everything. That's okay. We're still working on getting rid of that little bit of forest over there. $9,000 of pigs sold. You almost bought a cow. I wouldn't have been offended if you had bought a cow. Now you say it, right? But the cows are going to soon be so many that you won't have it, won't know what to do with them. You want to get to that point. I guess next time you go sell pigs, you can buy 1 trailer worth of cows. If you sell a second load of pigs, so be it. I don't mind if you go sell the whole trailer of pigs again. The tractor's really slow? Yeah, we need to get a bigger tractor for you there. There's never too many cows, unless it's real life. I remember Mom going milking the cows every morning. By hand milking cows. Never had more than a couple of cows at a time, 2 or 3. Usually a milk cow and a beef cow, or bull. Also, we often had a pig or 3 on the farm. 50 chickens or so on the farm. Just a little hobby farm. All the chicken and cows and pigs were just for personal use. Had geese. Our geese was never for personal use. Oh, we did have some geese for personal use. And ducks for personal use. But we actually had thousands of geese for just to bring them up and sell them. And I guess in Belize we had, Mom and Dad had thousands of chickens. Well, more Mom than Dad, but you cold? I'm running into the... I can't scratch your back and farm. It ended too soon. And of course dogs and cats on the farm too. Trying to think what else we would have had. Turkeys, we had turkeys. Rabbits, lots of rabbits. Never for food. I don't know why we never thought of that as food, but they were just... we had enough rabbits in Ganantal that there were too many of them, so we would just open the cage and release a bunch. And then they would breed, and we didn't have to worry about having pet rabbits anymore because they were all over the place. And then within a few years, maybe 2 years, the second summer, all of a sudden we had foxes. There were foxes everywhere. It's like just these red foxes. It's like, huh, I think we single-handedly changed the ecosystem so that these red fox babies are all surviving and they all have lots of food, they all have lots of rabbit to eat. Then when we stopped having our rabbits and the foxes kind of took over and took all the ones that were wild, foxes went back to normal again. It's like, huh, interesting. All it takes is one person breeding too many rabbits, and all of a sudden you have lots of foxes in town. I'm sure some of our local neighbors were cursing that because their chickens were probably getting snagged by all these increased foxes. It's like, whoops. Just because a bunch of kids decided to breed as many rabbits as they could, and parents didn't stop us. We built a bunch of cages that were open bottom, and we just moved them around on the yard and let them eat the grass. Good times. Yeah, I loved all the foxes in the area. The red foxes, they're beautiful animals, but not so good for the local hen cages, and no one ever complained. And we didn't make it a secret we had lots of rabbits. They were out on display all the time because we would move those cages all over the front lawn. It's like, okay, rabbits can eat this section of grass today. Yeah, turkeys are definitely big, loud, and strong. They can be pretty violent. Geese are a little more dangerous though, because geese's wings, whew, they can break your arm. I learned how to handle a goose there. So much so that I caught a wild goose. By hand, I caught a wild goose. Canadian goose. I released it again, but I caught it just to prove I could. It was made easier to catch because it was defending its young. Also makes them a lot more dangerous to deal with, but I knew how to handle a goose. You're caught up with bales? I was surprised you didn't sell another load of pigs. You'll remember for next time. Give that a quick rinse. Grab the fertilizer, do a little fertilizing. We might not finish that. I think we're going to call it a day here pretty quick. Yeah, we actually have a lot of wild turkeys here in the Kootenays. You see wild turkeys out there all the time. You get pretty close to those too. They're pretty tame, but yeah, those can be very mean animals too if you're not careful. Yeah, like there's literally turkey crossing signs here in the in the Kootenays, not here in the Okanagan, but in the Kootenays. Yeah, we do have a lot of wool. Yeah, those turkeys can do a lot of damage. This is our little fertilizer, right? I think so. Yep. Maybe it's called a spreader. Fertilizer. Do the same thing. We'll start on the other side of the field. Shouldn't take long. What's that? Your thumb hurts. Well, then take a break. You know I'll stop playing as soon as food shows up. Well, I wonder if Skip works today. What's our backup plan if Skip doesn't work? If Skip doesn't work and we have no food in the house, that means I'll have to actually go out and get some food and try pizza as well. For some reason, Skip the Dishes or pizza delivery just wouldn't work yesterday. It was being weird. Oop, where am I going? You found a hidden bale? Yeah, there's definitely turkey hunting and quail hunting and pheasant hunting and what else? There's a lot of hunting here. There's some other birds here that people go hunting. Yeah, there's a very popular one that I can't think of right now. It's a bit like a pheasant. Oh, this is working, right? It is. Okay. Alright, that would suck. I do all of this and it doesn't count. Grouse. Grouse. Yes, a lot of grouse hunting here. There we go. Yeah, in the Okanagan, a lot of grouse hunting. you log in, so that's an advantage. Yeah, grouse apparently is a good bird for meat. Has a fair amount of meat on it for the size of bird it is. And of course, yeah, people do the moose hunting, the bear hunting over here as well. Cougar. I don't think cougar hunting is very popular. Lynx, yep. You gotta watch out for the rattlesnakes. It's a unique environment here. You ordered food already? You don't want to see them killed, but they're all over the place walking through town. Yeah, you, if you take away certain predators, you gotta watch out that all of a sudden you get overpopulated with a different. Like it was Yellowstone that they got rid of all the wolves, or the farmers got rid of all the wolves, and then the ecosystem started collapsing. All the buffalo, like everything was kind of gone. So they've started repopulating parks with buffaloes. Not, all sorts of parks. They're doing repopulating with buffalo, repopulating with wolves. Bring back the natural predators, because without wolves, the buffalo wouldn't move around anymore, and then it wouldn't dig up the grass meadows anymore. Because buffalo, as long as they're moving around, they're the bison, not buffalo. Sorry, bison. Buffalo don't exist in North America. The bison. The bison move around and mess up the ground because they're running around away from the wolves, and basically lets the vegetation grow better because it's aerating the ground, right? So they were saying, let's call too many bison. The ecosystem can't handle this many bison, and they did exactly the wrong thing. They should have said more bison to mess up the ground, and then the ecosystem does better. So, but yeah, Banff, they started with 15. I think they released 15 bison, and they're up to 50 now. I think that's seed. And because of that, all the bison now, all the coyotes and all the predators are doing better, and the bison are being chased all over the park, and the vegetation is now doing better. Oh yeah, you see these. They've got these wildlife cams set up, and you see this injured buffalo walking along, and you see this wolf just pacing that injured buffalo. I mean bison. So it's really doing great for the vegetation of the park, because now the vegetation's getting trampled and aerated, and one of your indigenous friends just Did some bison hunting. Very cool. Um, ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. I'm the type of person that has no problem with people hunting for food, for fur. You use up the animal. But if you're going to go kill it for sport and then leave the body there, I have nothing polite to say about that person. Okay, we did that. Just sold pigs. I think I'll bring this back to the stump grinder. Oh wow, Heidi. Actually went and hunted the old school way as the native people used to do. Very cool. Yeah, if you're gonna go kill, I don't care what you go kill. From birds to animals to anything. Whatever you're gonna go kill, make sure you're killing it for the right reason, not just for sport. Actually, no. Let's skip over those. Let's find that John Deere. That one there. Yeah, that's awesome. Yep. Go hunting. If you're gonna go kill a deer, dress the deer. Nope, nope. This one here. Yeah, I'm a fan of ethical hunting. And if you're the type of person that doesn't want hunting, that's fine too. I'm fine with people being vegetarians. The only thing I'm not okay with is flying out to northern Canada to say you killed a grizzly bear. You shoot a grizzly bear, take a picture, and then leave. What? Or you fly to Africa and you shoot a or a elephant, take a picture and leave. No. I understand you enjoy the hunt, but you dang well better know how to dress the animal you're gonna kill, or have someone with you that knows how to dress that animal. You don't necessarily have to know how, as long as you have someone with you that will take care of it. And don't hunt endangered animals. Yeah, we eat a lot of chicken and fish as well. We'll eat some beef. Um, I've had some moose before. Really like bison burgers. In North America, you have to be careful. Make sure the label says bison on it and not buffalo, because buffalo meat is not North American meat. They've imported that from somewhere else. Well, some American companies are still labeling their bison meat as buffalo meat, but make sure you read and see if it's from the U.S. So U.S. or Canada or whatever, North American. It's not imported. Food's always better if it's made close to home, grown grown close to home, hunted close to home. It's always just better. Just a U-turn here. Yeah, I agree with that. You have to give the animal a chance to escape. I know someone that um, their neighbor would bait moose all winter long and all summer long. When hunting season came along, just go in the backyard and shoot a moose because they've been feeding the moose all year. So it's like that's not it's not how you hunt moose. Hey, green firework. Green firework. I like the name. Got another hour in game before it's going to get light in here, but we did sleep through most of the night. Yeah, we'll call the end of the stream as soon as food shows up. I'm not even sure if she ordered food yet or not. Hey, Rensme. Of course you guys are all showing up near the end of the stream. Why does that always happen? Yeah, Heidi, that's really, I wish that law existed in more places. Anytime you hit an animal with your vehicle, that's like substantial meat, you have to report it to your local charity or whatever, right? So that they can dress the animal and because like in Alaska they have charities that will literally there's people they have a list of people on a waiting list. If someone calls in, a moose got hit, they take the next person on the list and call and go, hey, there's a moose at this location. You want to go dress it? Yes, no, nope, okay, next person. So there's a list of these people that all want to dress a moose hit by a car. That only works in places where weather's really cold or you can respond very quickly. That's a fire trucks this time. Your game's not loading? Well, I would actually advise you not even to... Well, I don't know how long food will take to get here, but chances are it'll get here pretty quick. So I would advise not even to bother joining the game, but because you might join and then we quit, but we've been playing this game for 2.5 hours. Oh, oh. Caribou too, yeah. Yeah. They actually have a couple places where there's moose farms. They will breed moose just for meat. It's not the same taste as wild moose, but I like the idea of sustainable meat, sustainable food, period. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Hearing more sirens. Hmm? Yeah, all the snowing. Yeah, fire trucks might be responding to slippery roads on the road. Slippery roads on the road. Yeah, yeah, sure. Slippery roads on the road. There may be accidents. Huh, that should be interesting for tomorrow. You got that right. Everything in Alaska is expensive. The further north you get, the more expensive. Yep. Even northern BC and Yukon's very expensive. Yep. It'll be interesting what the fertilization levels will be on this. Let's turn the lime off. That's not bad. Not bad at all. We just have to lime all that. We're already picking our order up, so the stream's going to end here very soon. So I'm glad I at least got to this big tractor and plow, even though it's dark. Most of today's stream was in the dark. But it's getting closer to daylight, so next stream should be going back into daylight. The Walmart in Alaska is what? I remember working at the Walmart in Fort St. John for 2 weeks. It was insane. The shelves were empty, and there's no point in putting the product on the shelf. We would just bring the pallets out into the aisles, and customers would come along and just start taking the pallets apart. Yeah, it was definitely really interesting. Everything was so expensive too. It's like, yeah, up north in the oil fields. That was when the oil fields were still really strong. When they were in their boom, in their heyday. I was brought down to train a new receiver. They flew me into Fort McMurray. Did I say Fort McMurray earlier? I've worked in both Fort St. John and Fort McMurray. But Fort McMurray, I was brought in to train a new receiver. They hired a new receiver and needed some training. And a few days into training, one of the delivery guys walked in and goes, "Anyone with a class 1 drivers, I'm going to hire you right now. This is the rate." Just yelled it over the room, and everybody kind of peeked up, and my receiver goes, "I have class 1s," and walked out the door. Didn't give his bosses notice, nothing. Just walked out the door and took the job. It's like, huh. So, I guess I'm the receiver now? Because there's nobody to train. So, they ended up sending in another receiver from another store for another 2 weeks after that, and they kept doing that for a few weeks until they hired another one and had to train another one. It's like, huh, I guess I don't have to train anyone, I'll just do the job. That makes it easier. The problem with a Walmart is their pay rate in a northern community like that is not competitive. You can't keep workers hired there. I mean, they paid a lot more than they do down here, but it's still not competitive. Yeah, in a place like that, there is no job commitment. You just go, okay, you're paying better. Everybody treats you really well because they have to, because or else people will just quit. So you get treated very well by your bosses because they have to. And there's no repercussions for just leaving the job, walking off. Walmart would have literally hired that same person 2 weeks later if they had come back. Yeah, you just walked off the job and didn't come back? That's okay, come on in. Yeah, and they're well aware that that person might quit on them again in a few days, but that's like, hey, he worked here for a few days, it's worth it for us. We'll hire every few days, everybody that we can, even if it's for a few days. But that was prior to the crash. Yeah, when there's a economic boom like that in an area, um, you can get away with anything. And the thing that people forget, I can quit right now, and there's no repercussions. In the future, that boom won't be there, and there will be repercussions. Did your Walmarts have a cash center? What's a cash center? Like a bank? Or a loan place? Because no. American and Canadian Walmarts are very, very, very different. They are separate companies. Canadian Walmarts don't really answer to U.S. Home Office. The money kind of goes to Home Office in the U.S. At least a lot of it does. But we have our own Canadian leaders, right? So the Walmarts are run completely different. Employees are treated completely different. Yeah, like an inside bank? No. No. Are they taking Channel Parkway to get here? Our food's going to be cold if you take the long route. Come on. Well, all those sirens, maybe there's an accent they're driving around. Snow is in the forecast every day. It's going to be a fun week, isn't it? Yeah, another fire truck coming this way towards the fire hall. It's literally heading to the fire hall with sirens on. Now, when I was in the fire department, we did that. It's like, oh, we need this specialized unit or this specialized tool. Sirens back to the fire hall. Let's go get that unique thing that only gets used once every 10 years. Oh yeah, huge money scamming thing. Yeah. Um, People try to do the Western Union money scamming thing, but yeah, we didn't have like an internal bank thing to worry about that. But yeah, we had to worry about Western Union. Had some people coming in doing something that was scammy. It's like, huh, okay, we will do this, but we are reporting this. We don't know if what you're doing is illegal, but it sure feels like it, so we're going to report this to the officials so they can look into it. We had proper channels to go through, and we would just take all the information we could and then just give it to the officials. All right, food is here, so I'm just going to do this little section, back up, line up, and then we'll call it a day. Then I'll go render another video. I got 3 more videos to render. And then I got to upload them, but that can be done overnight. Check scams, we don't do checks anymore. Checks are not accepted anywhere. I don't know any place that would accept a check here in Canada. Other than big ticket items or something like that. But even there, you do everything just online or whatever, right? Or if I were to buy a car, maybe they would take a check. But even there, I don't think we did pay the check. We got it automatically transferred out of the bank. Yeah. Yeah, we reported everyone. But it didn't happen very often. But we took all the info and reported everyone. Oh, I was just going to line up, huh? As we drove along the whole field. Okay, let's line up again. Okay, nice and straight. I like to line up straight because we have to reset the GPS next time we join. No payroll check cashing? No. No. We would never cash payroll check. No, that does not exist here anymore. Nope, nobody would do that. Let alone take a personal check. They would not take a payroll check either. Would not happen. Um, very few people would do even get checks anymore. Everything is direct deposit. Canada is a much smaller country, so it's easier to switch over to new technologies like chip credit cards. We tap to pay everything. We do not swipe cards. We tap to pay almost everywhere we go. Um, it's a like we had chip cards for years before the U.S. even thought of start doing chip cards. Because there's so much of a smaller population, it's easier to do that because there's less stores to convert over. Like in the US to do that, the amount of stores, all those terminals, millions of terminals that all have to be changed, right? So, did I hit save game? I did. So it's easier for a smaller country to switch over. You still get paid by check? But you take that actual check and you bring it to the bank. You don't cash it out at a grocery store. Oh, food's getting knocked on the door. Okay, I gots to go. Thank you guys for watching. I'm out. We'll see you guys next week, I guess.